Well, Patrick Rugby of France is ready to start this game. The All Blacks, you could sense the feeling there, even though we basically looked at Inga Tuigamala. But Sean Fitzpatrick, as they run out onto the field, this man is fired up for this game, John Hart.
Yes, he certainly is. There was a real look on the faces of the All Blacks, which they'd want to be. They're a desperate side.
Patrick Rugby of France signals the start of this decider, the third test of the 93 series. Preston from outside the 22. The high kick, now that's a good kick. It's made Hastings wait. Wham on him from Stetsness. All Blacks getting there now. In centre field and just out from the 22. Morris sees it, gets it. Hastings, no pressure.
Well, that was a much more physical approach from the All Blacks. They really went in with a bit of feeling then, but the Lions held up under pressure, got back and held the ball up well.
The first line out then on the halfway. This was where the All Blacks were found wanting somewhat at Athletic Park. Orthodox line out. Patrick Rugby just holding things up as he waits for that metre gap. The All Blacks getting there. Brook, using Brook at the front. Now the Lions this time with their throw hauling out 2 or 3 players.
Two of the key players today.
Oh, a lot of pushing there in the line-out. You could see it quite plainly.
Well, the All Blacks clearly went into this line-out with an attempt to really physically get in, and they pushed right through it, right through the line.
So an opportunity for Gavin Hastings. Now, this breeze which is out there will assist Gavin Hastings. Seems to be coming from behind him, but it's still a long kick.
Certainly the wind is getting up, John, so it's his advantage.
93 points on tour, Gavin Hastings. And he's played 50 test matches. A vastly experienced man.
Well, it's within his range. I find that, you know, lack of discipline by the All Black forwards then. I mean, I wouldn't give this guy a sniff inside your own half, really. I mean, he'll knock this. He can knock this ball around the field.
Gavin Hastings there with just a minute of play gone. He gives it a decent nudge. It goes to the left. Well, that's a warning for the All Blacks. No penalties inside the half, thank you.
It was an excellent effort.
All Black forwards ready to chase the kick from Fox. Comes down almost centre field. Wrenched away there, Joseph winning it. Preston pumping for Tuigamala. Hastings safe. Ian Jones first man there. The 10-metre mark, Lions. The ball is there and made available for the Lions through Popplewell. Morris, a direct pass straight back to Andrew. Now that coming off Tuigamala's legs. Gibbs, the best tackler in midfield. Now, Preston. Timua. Michael Jones. Support there yet. Looked to be a fairly obvious dive over then from one of the All Blacks. Joseph running and hitting, but the forwards not winning it yet. Oh, it should have been freed quicker than that. It is there in plain view. Preston. Now, we've seen 2 tries from kicks like this. Hastings, brilliant.
Yeah. Lack of discipline again. Excellent kick, and that was a really heavy high tackle. That was stupid play from the All Blacks. And now they've been caught again going 10 yards.
Yeah, the first culprit was Frankie Bunce, going in very high on Gavin Hastings, which is just silly play. And then a push, an elbow jolt from Sean Fitzpatrick, and gained another 10 metres. I mean, that's what the lack of discipline we saw in that second test.
Some good signals, but they went the short side that time, worked it well. But unfortunately, I think still didn't get the quick ball.
2 men called to the line out by the Lions. Joseph playing in the halfback position there. Up to Brown. Strong run from Olo Brown to the halfway. Fox again, the high one. The question on Hastings again. Again, he answers it positively. Penalty, though.
Offside.
He called the offside at the ruck very early.
Let's see it now. There was ball one for Preston and Fox.
There's a lot of hesitation around that fringe ruck there. John Preston didn't quite know whether to pass to Jamie Joseph, who was going to come on the charge. I mean, that ball just should have gone wide.
Winterbottom miles offside.
The referee asking for that gap, demanding the gap. And you also see Peter Winterbottom pointing to the 15-metre line. There's been talk about that he infringed outside the 15 at the line.
Come on! There's the linesman, dickhead. Where is he?
Ian Jones, Robin Brooke, key line-out men for the All Blacks.
There's a lot of talk going on out there, working out this line-out.
Ian Jones at 2. Clark wins it for the Lions. Defensive penalty goes the way of the men in red.
Well, that was a throw clearly to Michael Jones. It got shut off. It was aimed at Jones, and it got taken one ahead of him, so not quite deep enough by Sean Fitzpatrick.
Well, the All Blacks have been doing most of the attacking. Gavin Hastings has had 1 shot at goal. There's no score.
Well, someone told me last night that one of Sean Fitzpatrick's weaker areas is when he throws the ball and it's down the back.
Jones wins that. Bit of climbing. Flatter this time from Fox, who was knocked late by Winterbottom. Bunce has a crack in midfield. The ball set up now for the All Blacks. Everyone's gone the short side to the right. Fox chipping. Hastings can only take it over the touchline. Positive play from the All Blacks.
There's a lot of feeling out there, but there's some very silly things by the All Blacks.
Referee penalising one of the All Blacks after the ball had gone out of play. Well, there might be a lot of feeling out there, but there's no excuse for that ill discipline.
Well, the All Blacks have had 3 attacking chances, John, and have conceded 3 penalties down in the territory.
Lions ball to this line-out. Fitzpatrick watches. Robin Brooke getting up to ruin one against the throw from the Lions. Fox standing inside the 22. Not going for touch, kicking it high. Stensness makes his first tackle in Test rugby. Gibbs is under pressure. Tuangamala and Evans. The ball beats them.
All Blacks clearly deciding they're not kicking for touch. They want to keep the ball in play and put the pressure on Hastings.
That's good tactics. Looks as there's been a little bit more thought in this this week, John, for these tactics. What amazing.
9 minutes gone, no score, this third and final test. An All Black win, and a penalty this time against the Lions at line-out time.
Couldn't quite catch the player, but it was in the middle. Jamie Joseph got caught right out by Dean Richards.
Dean Richards, the big policeman, conceding a penalty, which enables Grant Fox to have a shot at goal. Now, no one knows Eden Park from a goal-kicking point of view like Grant Fox.
John, down here at ground level, this wind is insignificant, really. There's not a great deal of wind. We saw Gavin Hastings with just a slight breeze behind him, but I don't think Grant Fox will struggle with the distance here.
Grant Nisbet on sideline at Eden Park. No rain. There were a few spots, but that stopped. "45 metres out. A bit more for the angle. Fox keeping it low. Just to the left again for this kick. So a miss each for the goal kickers, Gavin Hastings and Grant Fox. The All Blacks with a slight territorial advantage in the first 11 minutes of this game. Fox now seeking that support. Calls for Timu to chase this high one. It's dropping just out from the 22, so Hastings has to make the play.
Well, that's where the All Blacks have got to be awfully careful, because they just whacked that ball straight to Hastings outside his 22, and he's put it deep over their heads. So it's all very well to say you're not going to kick for touch, but you certainly need to have more control than that.
Very poor kick by Grant Fox then. Aimless.
And John Kerwin really may have taken that on the full, but let it go over his head.
A pressure line out. It's All Blacks throw. Robin Brook, Preston loses it and lost it forward, so a scrum ball. Lions on attack.
Good line-out win by Robin Brook, but unfortunately John Preston knocked it forward.
The Lions have worked hard at scrum time in the last couple of weeks of this tour. A big screw by the Lions. Defensive work called upon the All Blacks loosies. That's very solid there, but the Lions have control. The Lions have control and they move it. They move it to 5 metres out and get a penalty.
Dewey Morris calling for a penalty try because the All Blacks took it down, and Patrick Ravana said too far.
Well, great mauling then by the Lions, though. So an opportunity for the Lions to get points.
Interesting scrum there, John. The All Blacks had them under a bit of pressure, but then they came away with the ball well and reorganised well to maul it back well, more strongly.
So Hastings, who's had one long-range shot at goal and had the distance that time, but not the accuracy. The kick is a stray. No score in this third and final test. So the All Blacks a little bit lucky, I think, to sneak out of that. The All Blacks having a slight edge at Eden Park. No score yet. The big man Bayfield. Joseph wins it though for the All Blacks. Now, has the mauling improved? It comes back. Preston, a little delay, and then a high punt into the space. Inger is flying. Hastings had good support there from Evans. Not a great kick, but it was safe.
That was a good kick from Preston. He put some put a lot of height in it, and Hastings is way across midfield. Great chance for the All Blacks.
Now variation at line-out time.
Jones to the back.
But they use the front, so the Jones men were decoys at the back. However, it wasn't straight. Patrick Raban keeping the scrums apart. Now it's an opportunity, John, isn't it, for the All Blacks to just exert a bit of dominance at scrum time.
All Blacks putting a lot of pressure on in the front row. Lions struggling here. And he's penalised the Lions.
Yes, you can't stand up, but by Jove, there's a lot of pressure being put on there. It's a good scrum by the All Blacks.
Now, set move, it's a free kick. The four men out there, the big boys. Who do they use? It's Stensness. Michael Jones crashes. First man there is Stensness, bumps with him. Kerwin, 6 Lions across to block that short side move. They're keeping the Lions forwards in this time. There's still a couple of Lions standing off. The ball goes to the ground, the maul goes to the ground. The All Blacks took it in.
Well, that's the appropriate place to use Michael Jones, to use him out wide, and they got it right that time.
Scrum time again. Fox and Jones both put extreme pressure on Andrew, but he's capable.
Cleared very well. He's under a lot of pressure. Michael Jones already playing a role in this game.
Nothing to say cheese about yet.
5-3. 5-6, 8-5. 5-6, 8-5.
So 2 men on the lineouts this time. Bayfield staying with Ian Jones. The athletic Jones wins it, but palming down there to Johnson, who's coming through. Andrew inside the 22, forcing New Zealand back to the halfway. But the All Blacks calling for the 2-man line out that time, just on the 22.
2-8, 4-5-1.
Aaron Penny is making the calls for the All Blacks. You can see that. That's a change of tactics. Aaron Penny organising the All Blacks lineouts.
Joseph winning it at the tail of the lineout.
Again, Jamie Joseph. I mean, this is just bad discipline. Clearly came off his shoulder. Ian Jones looks in trouble.
Well, that came from that short lineout, didn't it? When he leapt high and took it. He looks in real doubt, doesn't he? Let's have a look at it now. This was the 2-man lineout. Now we saw Joe. No, this was a later one. In the meantime, a penalty being taken by Hastings.
Here it is. Jones comes forward. He's at the back, and he comes forward and trying to win the ball. The throw's to him. It's when he obviously went down on it.
Hastings, his 3rd shot at goal. Minutes gone, and Gavin Hastings gets the first points. A penalty, 3 points to 0. In the meantime, Ian Jones leaves the field, and Grant Nisbet, that doesn't look great, does it?
No, I'll just go and check, John, to see exactly the problem, but it looks to be maybe around the calf muscle area of his left leg, and as you can see, I think we've seen the end of Ian Jones as Mark Cooksley comes in.
Well, everyone would want to see Mark Cooksley have a big game. A youngster coming in here now, and it's a big challenge.
From the start, Robin Brooke and Joseph leading it up. Taken in there by Dowd. Oh, the ball ricocheting off Preston's feet. He gets it now. Fox drills it wide of Hastings into the corner.
It's better play. That's the type of kick you should expect from Grant Fox. This is his home track. He should know every ounce, every little nook and cranny out there.
Good kick off too, John. They kicked it a bit short and won the race.
Mark Cooksley on there in the middle of the line-out. He's got the job of marking Bayfield, and he wins one. No, whistle sounds.
Not straight.
But Cooksley got high.
Couldn't see, no, he wouldn't play the advantage there. Great attacking chance here for the All Blacks.
Short side of 15, if they want to use it. Not this time. Kerwin standing out wide. They watch as the Lions get through and ruin it. Oh, penalty.
Another lack of discipline. Penalty won by the All Blacks. He awards it against Richards, and then the forwards come in and stamp.
The penalty was for the All Blacks.
It was fairly untidy play. That's just...
He penalises Richards here for not allowing Preston to free the ball. He's blown it, and there they go after the whistle.
Sean Fitzpatrick trying to pull him out, realising that we're in an attacking situation, let's not give a penalty away, and bingo, they get pinged.
Just a word about the injury, John, to Ian Jones' calf muscle problem.
Yes, please.
Midway through the first half, the All Blacks lose Ian Jones.
Cooksley looking for the ball.
Bayfield wins that one. The Lions just inside their half. They lead by 3 points to 0. Clark tries to get through Joseph. Setting the ball up well for Popplewell, who runs very upright and this time pays the price. Driven back, but again the ball is there. Morris knocks it on.
A lot of mistakes.
Well, options for the All Blacks this time. They're
Blind
on the
side,
halfway.
they've got Timu and Kerwin wide on the blind side.
Penny tackle and a mistake. Clark is very quick. Underwood's quicker. Richards with him. Andrew inside the 22 they go. The Lions have the ball. They won't lose it at maul time, surely. It's on the ground now.
Ball, Henry, ball.
Morris, the short side. Bayfield with more. Setting up another maul, the Lions. Just inside the 22. Big pressure going on from the Lions now. Popplewell runs. Winterbottom back to the tight forwards. Now they open it up. A gap. Great defence from Kerwin. Oh, it's been won by Gibbs.
Try. The referee is right. The ball came off an All Black. The All Blacks are claiming that Lions knocked the ball forward, but I'm sure you'll find it came off an All Black.
But John, this has all started from a very poor scrum way back between lack of communication.
Did well here, but they brought them in. And just keep an eye on Underwood. He throws the pass, and it comes off Bunce.
Frank Bunce's knee.
And Scott
It's a
Gibbs
try.
finishes it off.
It's quite well worked here because Underwood comes through on the inside. He's got a bit of pace. Kerwin does the tackle. And there it comes off. Yes, it does. And that's a good try. An opportunity try.
As you'd expect, the conversion is successful. 10 points to 0. Here we see it again. Just close to the All Blacks line. Bunce gets a hand to it. Gibbs takes it in and finishes it.
Full credit to the Lions, John. They worked that very well. They sucked the loose forwards in.
From the restart, a long blow from the whistle and a defensive penalty for the Lions again.
One of the interesting things about that try was that Raban was going to blow the whistle for a knock on. He very nearly did. He ran to the spot, suddenly changed his mind.
Hastings.
Seems to be a bit of lack of communication between number 8 and number 9 on the All Black side. That was a very poor scrum where the Lions put pressure. Ben Clark took off with our ball. It was our scrum, our ball.
And Penne and Preston very slow when they're trying to move it on the right.
It's catch-up time for the All Blacks at Eden Park. 10 points to 0. On the 10-metre mark, All Blacks. It's their ball. Now, Preston standing off again. Is the scrum better this time? Fox in behind Evans. What sort of bounce? It favours Evans. 2 tackles on him, but Richards was there very quickly, the number 8. The All Blacks, nice low position, but they didn't win that. And there's another rip snorter of a kick, which has Timo on the defensive. Ooh. It could have gone anywhere. I apologise for the loss of pictures there, but a good swift kick sorted that out. So the line-out's quite close. New Zealand getting 7 of 9 awarded. They win that one through Joseph. Preston, that's straight into the arms, though, of Hastings. A long black line up at him. And the pressure paid off.
Good kick from Preston. He has kicked intelligently from half-back.
10 points to 0. The Lions with a try to Gibbs and a conversion and a penalty to Hastings.
8, 9, 6, 7. 1, 2.
Could be Dowd at the front.
Joseph taking it. Stensness up to Penny. Really soft tackles there from the Lions. Joseph meets a big one, though, through Popperwell, who just stands off later. Now, quick ball. Flat there. Stensness, that's what he's there for. The kick for Bunce. What sort of bounce? It's a great bounce. That's what was needed. Stensness, a golden touch again for the man playing his debut test. And Bunce running onto it well.
Does this well. Stensness sees they're up, chips it straight over the back. There's no cover in behind, and it's just a matter of the bounce. He gets it, and there's no chance to stop it.
Fox converts it. The All Blacks get 7. There's only 3 points in it. We see it again.
Well, Michael Jones made space and time out there for the rest of the guys. Nice little chip over the top, good handy bounce, cuts inside. See you later, Gavin Hastings. 5-pointer into 7.
A really nice touch from Stensness, a left foot kick.
But it was us using Michael Jones out on the backs again. He's shaped up there a couple of times.
But Aaron Penne deserved a pat on the back for that with his driving play to set the ruck up.
The restart, the Lions leading by 10 points to 7. Just 11 minutes to go in this first half. Joseph marauding out wide. Preston, quick ball this time, Fitzpatrick. Whoa, spills it. A bit lucky. Urgency there in the All Blacks play, though. Now, will we see the Lions' backs have a go? A centre field scrum.
Well, I can't believe it. The All Blacks have got 3 of their backs defending 2 and 3 this side defending 4.
There, yes. Well, maybe they're anticipating what's going to happen. Free kick, though, at scrum time. So the All Blacks just getting a slight edge there, a vital edge.
Putting pressure on.
The kick for Inger's wing. The Lions getting the bounce, but it had been knocked on. This crowd is almost in a state of hysteria at the moment. One world of sport at Eden Park in Auckland. The Lions leading 10-7.
Brian Moore's under real pressure in that front row.
Now Michael Jones off the scrum. Michael Jones running. Preston was there. Joseph is. 5 metres inside the Lions' half. The All Blacks took it in. They win it. Preston reaches. Fox, the bomb again. Outside the 22, Hastings nailed by Inga. Stensness is there as well, and Michael Jones. All Blacks, another scrum.
The All Blacks are looking far more urgent now. They're really chasing kicks, putting pressure on, and Evans is not looking strong in defence under the high ball behind Hastings.
And a different sort of game from Michael Jones, Stu.
Well, it was well taken by Gavin Hastings, but, you know, pressure from Bainga Tugamala. We've got Craig Dowd there, Lee Stensness, they're all up there. There's a bit of urgency. But that's another terrible control from the scrum.
They're using it, though. Just to the ground by a tap from Winterbottom. Winning it once more. Kerwin, now Timu. They're nailing him, they're covering him. They only just get him on the ground and leaving it there for Bunce. Hoping someone was there, and there was. This is belted up stuff from the All Blacks now. Joseph, they must score here, do they, through Fitzpatrick? Yes! Sean Fitzpatrick, after all the disappointment of Athletic Park, comes up with a try in his 50th consecutive test.
Good play, Jamie Joseph having first go. Nice little one-arm pass there. We had players there, 7, 8, 1, we're all there.
Well, the All Blacks may be lucky there, I don't know, but looked to me as though it might have gone from Craig Dowd onto Sean Fitzpatrick. Be interesting to watch this.
This is well done by John Timu.
And then Kerwin let it in again. Kerwin comes in again, takes it off Preston, takes it up.
Sets it up brilliantly here. Watch the hand goes out.
We'll just watch here, nice. Jamie Joseph. Steps back inside. Don't know, hard to tell, but certainly deserved try.
An enormous amount of pressure coming from the All Blacks in the latter stages of this first half. Sean Fitzpatrick, he's only been involved in 8 losses in a career of 51 tests, 52 tests now. He scored some memorable tries, and this was another of them. Nails it. It's a 7-pointer. The All Blacks leading by 14 points to 10 at Eden Park.
Lions are looking to me decidedly ordinary when the ball spread quickly.
3 tries in this game, as many as we've seen in the other 2 tests. From the restart, the All Blacks win it. Preston is caught just out from the 22. Fox plays half. Palmed back on the black side. Penn not able to control it. So a turnover there for the Lions. And they've got a line-up. Guscott, will he cut loose? Not with a tackle like that on them. They're going back. They've lost 40 metres. Jamie Joseph read it well. And his kick finds touch.
Watching the Lions under pressure now.
He knew it was going to be a tough test. He warned his players that the All Blacks would come up to it. Ian McGeechan. One world of sport at Eden Park into the last 5 minutes of the first spell. Well, that shows what sort of noise there is here. Fitzpatrick and Preston couldn't hear each other. Oh, they're cheering at every line-out win. Fox belting it high. It hangs. Wildenbrook was there. Joseph hanging out on the wide side again. Oh, what a great little kick.
The All Blacks are really on a roll. Things are going right for them, but the kicks are right. They're chasing them. They're competing in the air.
Nice
And
touch there by Jamie
they've worked
Joseph.
the line outside too, haven't they? Throwing to Michael Jones. He's getting clean ball.
Will the backs get a chance here again? 2 tries, Bunce and Fitzpatrick. To a try by Gibbs. Clark wins it. That's a vital win too for the Lions. Well, Grant Nisbet, the line-out's not quite so dominant there for the Lions today, is it?
No, we've hardly seen Bayfield feature, have we?
Peter Winterbottom, probably his last test. Yes, he's announced his retirement. Played here in '83. All Blacks win this one, but streaking through was Richards to ruin it.
Not straight.
Now, will the Lions surprise us and maybe run from here?
No, not with their position. Andrew's clearly looking to kick.
Oh, a struggle in the front row. There's Moore popping again.
He's really struggling against Fitzpatrick. You're going to have to get the ball in quicker, the Lions, or else they're going to be in trouble.
Up he goes again.
Well, I think it's not lifting. I think it's just straight pressure at the moment.
The props have got to stay down. They've got to stay down. There can be no upward pressure exerted, but Fitzpatrick's just putting so much on. Moore as Timu breaks 10-metre mark. Well, he did well to lay that ball back.
He did
Well, we
well
saw
there.
as the teams came out onto the field, Stu, didn't we, how fired up Sean Fitzpatrick was.
Well, I think their scrummaging is just has improved, still improving from the first 2 tests.
John Timu playing at fullback. No real attacking opportunities for him today, but the Lions really facing the pressure into the last couple of minutes of this first spell.
They're not handling it at all well, John. They're starting to... Andrew and Dewey Morris both making mistakes. They're under pressure.
One world of sport.
What about a straight feed to John Curran here on the short side?
Another chase for him. Just going too far.
That was not a good kick. I would have expected that kick to be a lot higher for John Curran to put pressure on. That was an aimless kick there by John Preston.
Probably was a bit of a senseless move, really. I mean, Fitzpatrick was standing there, wasn't it? Hastings was standing there, so it wasn't going to be hard to stop.
Always easier to spot it from here, though, isn't it? We've got this great television coverage.
5-9.
Grant Fox just gave John Preston the message about kicking it higher, much higher.
14 points to 10 then. New Zealand leading the British Isles. Preston and Fox, a lot of players there. Stensness breaking, and then the kick again for Inga. Whoa!
Well played, Lee Stensness. Brilliant back play, just a bit of footwork, manipulated out wide, and then he put the kick through.
Well, he had 1 or 2 options.
He worked outside them and then put the kick through straight. Well played. Different dimension on the All Black backline with him there today.
Again,
Better distribution.
Again, Fitzpatrick checks for the call.
Vital time, last minute of the half.
Richards wins it. So what he's got is someone just getting into that metre gap too early. That was Olo Brown. Well, we're down to about 60 seconds to go. No, less than that. 5 seconds to go.
Lions really not responding well to pressure, even Gavin Hastings, and it was a very average kick.
The All Blacks lead 14-10. Andrew, this might be half-time. Yes, it is. So after 40 minutes of this third Steinlager test at Eden Park in Auckland, it's the All Blacks leading the Lions by 14 points to 10. Welcome back for the second spell of this live action from Eden Park, One World of Sport, with New Zealand leading by 14 points to 10. The Lions stayed in a huddle for a long time. The All Blacks keen to get on with it. "40 minutes to go in this 1993 tour by the Lions. Joseph playing better today. Michael Jones ranging out wide. Fitzpatrick taking it back into where the tight forwards are. Fox now. Kerwin was a long way back. There's no chaser there.
Wanted the ball on the hands that time, John. They'd done the work, and there was just, I think they might be have to be a little careful that they don't play it too often to kick the ball now.
That was nicely run ball from the ruck, and we had Shawnee Fitzpatrick running off again. I mean, I would have put that straight through the backs.
Andrew with the restart then. Robin Brooke. Remember, Mark Cooksley is on for Ian Jones, who went off in the first quarter of this game. Joseph, that was a flat ball. Joseph could do nothing with it.
But again, it was a pointless exercise. I mean, good ball, we've got to move it. This Lions team to me looked tired at half-time, and I think the best thing we can do is keep the pace up and stretch them.
Again, solid scrum work from the All Blacks. Andrew is standing just inside the 22. There he goes. The left foot kick.
Well, the Lions, to me, John, are going to have to do more too. They're going to have to move the ball, and they're not kicking well, and I think they're going to have to really try to use the pace outside.
New Zealand having that quite a big edge in the first spell.
4, 5, 6, 1, 1.
Dominated the territory.
Well, they've won the lineouts. They're ahead in the lineouts, which means they're getting good position and more position than the Lions.
Good ball like that. Fox and Stensness. They're cutting down Stensness, but allowing Bunce a bit of room. The power running of Frank Bunce. Joseph to the 22. Quick ball. Now they use it. Now they do through Timu. Preston and Kerwin. They need to win this, and I think they will. They took it in. They've got it controlled.
Good support there by John Kerwin to get onto that pass.
There's no fullback from New Zealand, of course, because Timu was wrapped up in that. No, he's now standing out wide. Now Preston sees Dowd crash. Well, now that's where the Lions get in with their hands, and they've been shunted off it. The ball was there. You could see the hands coming through. See where the penalty came from here. A little bit difficult to detect it. But certainly the ball was free for the All Blacks, and it could well have come earlier, couldn't it?
I think he's penalised them for not releasing early. Putting their hands over the ball, I think. Vital time
points.
now. Sorry, John. Vital time, the All Blacks. 14-10 up. Get ahead now, and I really think they can streak this Lion side in the second half.
Well, we could be in for an exciting last 37 minutes of this game. Johnson not quite so impressive at line-out time today.
Made the mistake at the kickoff too when he dropped the ball.
Fox now to stretch New Zealand's lead. Points to 10. New Zealand start the second half with a penalty to Grant Fox.
What the All Blacks have to do in this half-time is look at their discipline, look at the areas where they have the choice of either giving away a penalty or not, and you can't let Gavin Hastings get them back, get the Lions back in the game with penalties.
Discipline was stressed by Sean Fitzpatrick at half-time. The All Blacks to maintain discipline.
Well, it was lacking just a little bit early on in this game, but there was extreme pressure on, so much feeling in this match. Michael Jones bears down on Hastings and tackles him. Winterbottom. Morris, 8 metres inside the New Zealand half. A little bit of desperation there from the Lions this time.
Well, the All Blacks have got to make their tackles, first up tackles in the second half, keep the pressure on the Lions, take the opportunities that they create, and take the series.
Those 2 tests that the All Blacks lost were in 1949 against Australia. A bit scrambly there. Popper will try and go ruin it for Preston.
Well, the line-out statistics, John, 16-7 to the All Blacks, that one clean.
I think the big thing in line-outs today, the All Blacks have closed the gaps and are really closing the space on the lines, not letting Bayfield and Johnson jump.
Richards, Clark, who's been most impressive on this tour. Winterbottom. Now the backs. They've got numbers, but they switch it back infield to the flyer Underwood. Bunce makes the tackle on him. Hastings chips. Inger's there.
Big fight back here.
Frank Bunce involved in it. No, it's Cooksley, the reserve who's come on, the number 19. One touch judge is on. Now it's up to Patrick Rabanne to make a decision here. Gavin Hastings is being called up, and the referee will talk to Sean Fitzpatrick and Gavin Hastings, the skippers. Well, it's been a long time coming. I think a bit of a flare-up because there is so much feeling in this match, John.
Yes, there is, and there was quite a bit of fighting, quite a bit of action off the ball after they went right then.
Well, both teams will get a general warning from the referee.
But he's going back to the mark.
And Tuangamala takes it quickly.
And everyone out there on the track will realise that if they try that again, they'll probably get marched.
Referee's getting a lot of advice from the players today.
Lions line out throw. Bayfield getting high. Andrew under pressure. Gibbs, now he's run strongly in Wellington. This time he's nailed Michael Jones, getting through Andrew and on to Gibbs. Clark to the 22. Andrew. What a hit for Guscott. Lovely ball to Evans. Hounded. And Inger saves the day.
Well, Gavin Hastings is down. Good hands by the Lions, and here comes Inger. Boom.
Beautiful hands here by Guscott.
Evans was shadowed by Timu and by Fitzpatrick, and then it was Tuangamala who took the ball over the touchline. So Gavin Hastings injured in that tackle.
Heavy hit then. It was an excellent tackle, but he got it.
Still got the ball away.
Got the ball away.
That Guscott, when he straightens everything up, that's just class, isn't it?
Well, he's got skills, hasn't he? And he showed it then, and Hastings doesn't look at all well. It was a very heavy hit.
What a popular captain he's been, though, Gavin Hastings.
Lions have to run it to win.
They trail by a converted try. It's 7 points the difference. One world of sport at Eden Park in Auckland. Morris just turning it back into his hooker more. You see big Ben Clark charging in. New Zealand have 2 loose forwards standing off. They're tight forwards being asked the question. Penalty against New Zealand close to their goal line.
He's penalised them for taking the ball down. taking the maul down.
Well, Fitzpatrick really arguing the point there.
Well, I think between Sean Fitzpatrick and Olo Brown, it appeared that they brought that rolling maul down. The drive, deliberately killed it.
Well, that's what he's got them for, and the Lions were on a bit of a roll then too, although they'd come to the end of it, I think.
The All Blacks selector, Earl Curtin, and his fellow selectors, he's just a little bit happier, certainly much happier than they were this time last week.
Difficult kick into the breeze, or just the breeze coming across him. And he's kicking, of course, just after he had a heavy knock.
Hastings then to narrow this gap. Oh, the wind just takes it out to the left. Fox forces. That's 3 penalty misses by Gavin Hastings. The restart. Fox looking to take it quickly, isolating Clark out wide, and Joseph is in there to make the first tackle. The Lions, though, their mauling has been very impressive on tour. They haven't won it as yet. Morris points, he can see it. One of the All Blacks is getting a hammering on the ground there. And discipline again. And this is in front of the posts.
Well, it'll be interesting to look at this. Looks like they might have taken it down again. I don't know what the penalty's for. Cooksley's just standing there at this stage. The All Blacks are trying to work the ball back. Popplewell wasn't happy, and of course it was after the whistle.
I think that's an understatement. He wasn't happy.
Well, it's bringing, you know, it's disappointing, John, because they're bringing them back into the game with discipline. I mean, they shouldn't be in it at the moment.
Hastings took a heavy knock on a tackle. Hastings. Yes, and that's his 100 points on tour for the Lions. The Lions captain, Gavin Hastings, makes it 17-13.
Well, they're back in the game.
Well, they possibly are, but I still feel if the All Blacks want to move the ball now, they can really stretch them.
But they want to get out of that little 10-metre circle, John. They want to go a little bit wider.
The restart, orthodox from Fox. Brook looking for the ball, watching it all the way, but just missing it when he leapt.
Lions have it under control through Bayfield.
They're set in, the red jerseys set now. They start to move it a little bit towards the right-hand touchline. Now straight up the field, the 10-metre mark of the Lions. Clark giving Evans a little bit of space. Evans, the cover defence is there, and it's Bunce who crunches him. That was a kidney cruncher, that one, but the Lions now have men out wide. Hastings, Stensness makes the tackle just when Underwood was looking threatening. The Lions have it. They've used their backs for the first time. A turnover to the All Blacks.
Well, the All Blacks are very lucky there because Joseph, I would have thought, was in an offside position when he kicked at that ball. Good defence out wide by Kerwin because he took the outside man and Stensness made the tackle.
Might have been a little bit of talk in there between Lee Stensness and John Kerwin.
They read it well.
Andrew. Timu hasn't had a test all day. Lucky bounce for the All Blacks. Robin Brook taking it in. Preston needs to drill it away, and he does. Could be interesting. Kerwin chasing on Richards. The bounce favours Clark, and he's very quick. Great hands to Andrew. Guscott, brilliant pass to Evans. The Lions, 2 tackles. Bayfield couldn't scoop it, nor could Johnson. Cooksley does. Popple will finish his Cooksley off. Turnover time, steady at Grant Fox.
Great kick, Grant Fox. There's a... Some excellent counter-attack and counter-attack then from both sides.
It's good rugby. I thought, well, maybe we were just a little bit unlucky, John Kerwin putting the pressure.
Timu's got a heavy cut by the looks of it.
Matthew Cooper's on the field already.
Well, you mightn't have heard Grant Nisbet there. He just said Matthew Cooper's on. There he goes. Now, Frank Bunce is also off. So the All Blacks down to 14. Timu in the blood bin at the moment. Bunce as well, I would say. In the meantime, a line out on the 22. No, scrum.
Knocked on at line-out time by Morris.
15 minutes gone in the second spell. New Zealand leading 17-13. One world of sport. Bunce goes back onto the field as the drive comes in from the Lions. Morris. It's physical. Tuingamala leaps high against Evans. Fitzpatrick. 5 metres inside the 22. The All Blacks winning it. Fox for the corner. Pushing it down towards the goal line. Here's the replay of that.
Heavy tackle here. Tuigamala did well. He kept his eye on the ball. He's gone down, and he's obviously looks like he copped a knee in the back as he went to the ground.
Back with the live action through One World of Sport at Eden Park. Now Stensner stepping. Great support play from Michael Jones here. Marvellous hands. Cohen. What a dive there from Michael Jones. But they've turned it over. However, the Lions have made a mistake.
Someone's picked up Mr. Richards.
Well, Michael Jones, there couldn't be anyone else but do this. This was just unbelievable. Kerwin does well. He goes in field and he looks for the support, and Jones is closest and he has to dive to take it. And he looks though he's penalised Dean Richards for hands getting it back.
Well, got some activity down here on the sideline, fellas. John Timu's back on the field. Matthew Cooper came off, but he might need to go back on because Inga looks to be in real strife, as you can see there. So Timu's back on with a bandage, but Inga's in trouble.
Well, it's been a real string of injuries. Yes, Matthew Cooper just standing off alongside you there, Grant. He's keeping warm because he might be needed again. Frank Bunce was off. John Timu was off. And now Tuingamala, who's gone down on each of the other 2 tests, is injured.
Looks like a hip injury too.
It's 17-13. Fox with 2 conversions into penalty today. Successful penalty gives Grant Fox 600 points in test matches. The All Blacks leading 20-13.
Oh, the big boy's all right. He just likes a little break here and there. Get a bit of that water. Bit of encouragement from the doctor and the physio of the All Black team, but I don't think he's going to leave the track today.
From the restart. It's still Bayfield charging on, but the All Blacks winning it through Robin Brook, who's been quite outstanding at kick-off time.
They have to be offside.
Offside, yes, on the blind side.
Well, we have to pick a Ubix MVP today. It's going to be difficult out of this match from the All Blacks side. Fox putting the All Blacks back on attack. We're midway through the second spell of this third test at Eden Park. The series is all tied up at the moment. The All Blacks ball using Robin Brooke, and behind him Cooksley and Joseph. But the Lions win one against the throw. It's not great ball though, and Moore is well wrapped up. Andrew kicking, Kerwin picking it up, but play stops.
No advantage.
Sean Fitzpatrick, you've got to stop talking.
Well, I don't know. It was a good decision by the referee. Grant Fox was caught offside. He allowed the advantage to be played. There was no advantage. Immediately a penalty is given to the Lions, and the All Black captain then goes and queries it. Fairly standard as far as I'm concerned.
Well, it's a defensive penalty though for the Lions.
The key thing is, John, they get the line out.
Johnny, you got
50 in a row for Sean Fitzpatrick, and his 12th as captain.
Just getting a little over-eager, probably.
Oh, Clark didn't have to leap for that. They used a very long throw. Joseph watched him though and made the tackle. Now, there are numbers there for the Lions, but Andrew elected to go back in. Still, it gives them the split. They go left where Clark is. Clark and Hastings. Clark is straight through. Tinu gets him just short of the corner flag. An outstanding tackle, but a marvellous run by Ben Clark.
Yeah, outstanding defence by Timu, but not very good in front of him. They let him run. Grant Fox let him through the space, and Timu did very well.
Head cut and all. John Timu makes the tackle. Just short of the corner flag. Pressure time for New Zealand. One world of sport at Eden Park in Auckland. 20 points to 13. The All Blacks lead. Vital take by Brooke.
There's no doubt about it. When the acid goes on Robbie Brooke to get line out ball on his own goal line, he doesn't miss many.
The Lions have to make the play, and they do. Hastings getting them back on attack.
But the All Black line out has worked so much better today. They've been competitive. Robin Brooke been competitive, but they've shut down the space.
Come on, sir. 89451.
Throw from Fitzpatrick then. Again, it's Brooke. My word, he's had a great game at the front of the line-out. Evans takes that at full pace. Huge pass to Hastings and a shocker to Underwood, but he gets the bounce. A vicious pass back in field to Guscott. Again, the Lions calling out all but the two players.
Normal. Again.
New Zealand leaving in Cooksley
14, 8.
and Joseph. Andrew and Gibbs. Popperwell. He's a big hit man. He runs it straight and he sets up the ball for the Lions again. Andrew. 16 metres short of the New Zealand goal line. A big policeman, he's had an outstanding tour. He's only 26, so a lot of rugby left in Martin Bayfield.
Johnson's come to the front.
Cooksley wins it in the middle. Preston Fox under pressure, so Stensness does the kicking, and that's an excellent kick. He's got Evans running back inside the 22.
The Lions aren't going back in numbers. You know, when the ball's behind them, there's no counter-attack opportunity because there's just not the width there. One or two only.
Well, on this line out, it's Richards against Joseph at the back. But Brooks done so well at the front, and he does it again. Poor Brown almost played first five then. Penny bulldozing inside the half. Oh, Enger saw hip and all, did well to take that. Again, Brook right in the action. Jones running off. Quick hands now. Stensness to Kerwin. Inside and outside, but Rory Underwood scrags him. Kerwin stays, the ball is there. Fox, too many red shirts out wide, so he does the sensible thing. And that's a huge bomb.
That's too early with the whistle. He did that in the last test. Well, what's that decision?
Well, he blew the whistle. I think he thought there was a mark. There wasn't a mark. And the ball's been carried back in the All Blacks in a magnificent attacking position. And I think they'll go right. They've got Timu and Kerwin.
Penny, slow ball, but Fox runs. Fox, oh, he could have been there. It looked as though he could have scored himself.
Deliberate knock on.
Yeah, I'd agree, Stu. I think he did.
Yes.
Deliberate knock on, but Fox was actually in the... He could have scored, I think. Hard to say, but I think it looked like a deliberate knock on.
Another opportunity, Joseph. Robin Brook, if anyone deserves a try, he does. No.
Well, if they really want to nail it and win a test series, they've got to do it around this time.
Here's a chance. Great attacking chance again.
They need a big scrum.
They have a big scrum. Oh, Preston!
Good scrum, well-worked move on the short side.
That's come after sustained pressure by the All Blacks.
Well done, John Preston. Penne, Preston, Richards hung, looked for the inside man, and Preston's gone through the gap. Richards saw Kerwin coming inside.
Right. John Kerwin running the dummy, stops. Oh, check, hello, big gap opened up. Well-rehearsed move.
Well, the two players who didn't run in this first or the second test, Preston and Fox, have both had dabs in the last couple of minutes. And that's a telling blow. John Preston scores his first test try. (25-13).
Well, even when the Lions had men standing out on that short side, Dean Richards was there. Our scrum was good. It allowed Penne to roam around the short side, working a little wee short scissor with John Kerwin, and the gap opened.
Fox with the conversion attempt. Well, they'll be a lot happier in the All Black camp. 27 points to 13. And we've got 11 minutes to go. This capacity crowd at Eden Park in Auckland has seen some excellent rugby and a major turnaround by the All Blacks to date.
That's good control. And Robin Brooks been doing all that work today from the kickoffs.
Preston chasing his own kick. Hastings caught by Preston. Jones there again. Richards barreled back. Preston once more. Olo Brown surging forward, the black shirts. Fox and Cowan almost through this time. That's the 22 they go. Dowd and Cooksley carrying it on. Now the backs and the high ball. Stensness flying. Hastings is safe and takes it quickly.
The All Blacks not retiring the correct way, correct mark. They're too quick up on the marker.
Well, the All Blacks keeping the Lions in their own quarter, 27-13. Tackles being made, and they're big tackles. Aaron Penne leaves someone lying.
Well, he's played quite well, Aaron Penne, today. Good control at the back of the scrum. A couple of mishaps this morning. Watch this tackle here. Ugh.
Underwood felt that one.
There's a few sore All Blacks out there. Michael Jones just signalling to the bench. I think he wants to come off, but no one's watching him.
Preston now. Gavin Hastings asked the question again. Gibbs is caught by Jones. Bunce is in there as well. The forwards hit now, a metre short. The Lions took it in, and they get it. Popplewell caught by Preston and Penne. Clark lays it up for the Lions again. Morris in behind their line. They're going to move it. Guscott with a touch of class. Caught by Stensness by the jersey. That slowed them. Oh, now Fox. Missed it, and that had been knocked forward on the line.
Well, there was a Grant Fox try if ever there was one, and I don't know what he did. He seemed to stop as the ball went over the line. It's there, and he waits. No.
There was a wicked bounce for Fox. He looked to have it.
Signs of desperation coming into the Lions. They're moving the ball from their own in-goal area. The All Blacks are making desperate tackles, forcing errors. That was a golden opportunity for a score. A try to Grant Fox.
Lions are really in trouble. Desperation stuff. Forwards running out from their own goal line.
The All Blacks scrum has been super today. Now Morris running, short side. Beating Joseph. Evans. Richards. Hastings had to start from scratch, and Bunce rips it away. Enger. Cooksley couldn't quite hold it, but it didn't go forward. Dowd sets it up. Joseph trying to make it tidier. Clark got a hand on it, and the Lions might have won this ball. A turnover there. Winterbottom at half. Andrew runs. Clark. He's ambushed by Preston from behind, and the move breaks down there.
There's a lovely tackle by John Preston on Big Ben Clark, and he's feeling it. Son, that was a great tackle.
Michael Jones coming off the field as we look at Ben Clark, so Jones has finally got the attention of the bench, and Zinzanbrook will come on.
Michael Jones has been one of the outstanding players on the field today. Had a magnificent game. He's added such a new dimension to the All Black team by running the ball.
Zinzanbrook comes on for his 20th test. Dropped from the after the second test for Aaron Penne. 39 metres out for Fox. He's kicked 2 penalties and converted the All Blacks 3 tries. It's there. The All Blacks lead the Lions by 30 points to 13. 5 minutes left. Now the Lions, can they salvage something from this now? They might. Gibbs, Guscott, big hit by Bunce. Gibbs brushes Stensness away after he'd got rid of the ball. Now Morris. They gain some ground.
The All Black tackling has just been so more intense today. They really have put pressure on the Lions. Front up tackles, it's been a very, very good defensive display.
They've had to make more tackles today, but the big thing in the whole game is that the All Blacks have won the battle in the air at the line-out time.
John Timu just bleeding again. I think he'll be sent to get rid of that. The blood. He's had quite a gash around the right eye, it seemed, or the forehead.
A really strong domination by New Zealand today, territorially.
Matthew Cooper comes on for the second time. Is that 2 caps in one day? Cooksley leapt early, but the whistle sounds for a scrum. Now the Lions have a 15-metre blindside going right if they want. But Ian Evans, the right winger, is heading out to where the backline, the rest of the backline is. Penner standing off the scrum. The All Black scrum has been
I think
really
they'll
good.
go. They must go open. They've got their whole backline out there.
They go now. Andrew, dummy run from Guscott. Oh, Evans was flying, but couldn't take
Look
the
at the
ball.
pass from Stensness.
But just tackling is still pretty good from the Lions.
I mean, that was a brilliant pass from Stensness.
Right round the guy's back.
Lee
It's a class
Stensness
act.
having a good first test, isn't he, Stu?
Oh, yes, he can pack his bag for the tour.
Now the Lions. Gibbs caught by Fox. No running free today. Richards standing alone there. Bayfield.
Trouble.
Andrew. Guscott with the pace. And Clark with him. Oh, Guscott should have been there. Now he's there for the take. Guscott almost through. Morris is down 6 metres short. Now the Lions. Underwood, Winterbottom and Evans, and Stensness makes the final tackle. The All Blacks offside. They might take it quick, they do. Up to Nick Popplewell. He stretches. A
Good
defiant
defence.
Defence, yes.
Great
Should give New
commitment
Zealand
by the
scrum.
All Blacks today in defence.
One world of sport. The last 2 minutes of this game. The All Blacks leading 30 to 13.
Well, the Lions got that scrum. I can't work that out. There's a genuine tackle made. They didn't play it back, and they get the scrum.
Richards, Joseph a good tackle. Morris a better tackle by Timu. Just stopped him dead. Bayfield, Clark loses it, and Robin Brook hacks it away. Tuangamala almost collars Richards.
Brilliant defence by the All Blacks. The
Great
Lions
tackle
are
by
coming
Johnson.
at them from everywhere, but the All Blacks are just tackling and tackling, and that's what they have to do.
A marvellous battle at front row time, and the New Zealand tight five who hadn't been up to it in the first two, certainly have been. Here at Eden Park, where one world of sport takes you into the last minute and a half. Dewi Morris scores a try after the whistle.
He's been one of the triers on the Lions side. He certainly tried today. They're going to go wide. They have to.
Lions' back's extremely steep there, looking for the action. Andrew. Runners coming off. Gibbs jinking. Gibbs onto Timu. What a top tackle again from the All Black fullback. Frank Bunce hurt. Gets up clutching his head. Just 60 seconds to go, Frank.
Timu's had some magnificent tackles today. Takes Gibbs very hard. And the All Blacks, look at them now, they're in numbers, which is what difference from today and last week.
The countdown from Eden Park. 5 seconds on the clock. The All Blacks have won this third test in the Steinlager series. They've won the series. We're into the dying stages now. Preston to Fox behind the line, the kick and the final whistle from Patrick Rabanne. And we see an All Black team looking more elated than I've seen for quite some time. The All Blacks have won the series, coming back from the loss at Athletic Park to beat the British Isles comprehensively today by 30 points to 13, scoring 3 tries to 1.